Welcome back, everybody. Jason Static with another episode of the Wrestling Pack Challenge. And as you can tell by the title of this video and the pack in my hand, we are moving right along to the 1999 WCW nWo Nitro cards. But first, we are going to get into those rules just like we always do. The Wrestling Pack Challenge rules are as follows: 1 pack per video. Packs can be from any company around the world, from any era. It doesn't matter as long as it comes in a pack. We can buy them, we can find them, and we can collect them all. Number 2, must build to a full set. That series ends when that full set is done, or as done as possible. And number 3, the wild card and discussion portion. That's where we talk about these cards. We talk about what's going on in the companies, if the company is still an actual company. But as you can tell, we're moving on to another new pack. I told you this year, guys, that we're going to get into a lot of different packs. And that is exactly what we're going to do, is we're going to keep getting involved with a lot more packs, because it's not just going to be the same old over and over and over again. We're going to keep going. We're going to keep going after new cards. And as you can tell, we have this pack, the 1999 WCW and nWo Nitro cards. Now, something cool about this is a very small set. There's only 72 cards in the base set. And then we have 3 different inserts. There's 12 stickers, 37 authentic signatures, and there is 12 chrome cards. Now, the signatures and the chrome cards, from the little bit of research that I did, little on this paper, that's something that we're going to start doing. We're going to start printing out papers that tell me all of the cards that are in this set, because it's a hell of a lot easier than trying to remember flipping through albums and stuff like that. So we're going to get into this. But those the authentic signatures, there's 37 of them, and it says they're at 1 in 48 hobby packs. So obviously there's hobby packs. I'm not sure if the Kevin Nash on this pack right here is a hobby pack or a blaster pack, or what, if they even called him that, or if, because there's another one that has Goldberg on it. Now, what I don't understand is, did they only do hobby boxes, or is there blaster boxes like they have nowadays? Because I have seen boxes for sale, and I have seen people open boxes, and it has both the Goldbergs and the Kevin Nashes. Some of the research that I did shows that there's only 2 different packages, the Kevin Nash pack and the Goldberg pack. So I'm not sure if that's a hobby box or if all packs are hobby boxes. So that's something I need to figure out a little bit more on. And then the chrome cards, there's 12 of them, and they're in 1 in 12 hobby packs. So you may be asking, Jason, who are we going to be looking at if this is such a small set? It's very simple. Very simple who we're going to be finding, or who we're going to try to be looking for. The main cards, the wild cards as we call them, are none other than one of my goats, one of my top wrestlers of all top wrestlers, Raven. Raven is one of my goats. He's in my top 4. We're going to be looking for one of my favorite Raven cards. I remember having this card as a kid. Now, I haven't had that card for a long time, so it's going to be cool to be able to pick that up into that set finally. Number 2, we're going to be looking for 3 cards. Number 2, another guy that I like. You guys might not like him, but I like him. I think he's a straight shooter. A little out there sometimes, but none other than the Disco Inferno. You gotta love the Disco, man. And then the third one, I'm gonna have to go with Conan, keeping it 100. keeping it 100 with Conan and Disco, baby. I've got to do it. I've got to do it. I actually watched that show. I love watching that show. I think while they're harsh in their critiques sometimes, in my mind, I feel like it's a little bit honesty sometimes, because they give fair criticism across the board to all the companies. And to me, that's super cool. I like when people are honest with the criticism of wrestling across the board. You know, they call balls and strikes. Maybe they lean a little bit one way sometimes. Maybe they lean a little bit some way the other time. But at least they feel, to me, it feels like they're honesty. And that's what we're going to do. That's what we're all about. We're all about trying to be honest in our critiques of what we like and what we don't like. Like I've told you guys, there's one of the packs that we're doing, the TNA packs. I didn't like some of the cards in that pack. I thought they were a little bit weird. I thought the pack of them was a little bit weird. But other than that, you guys, are you guys ready for me to get into this pack? I've done enough rambling. There's only 72 cards in this pack, or in this set. And in this set, there's 4 premium cards in each pack, and then there's 1 sticker. So, hopefully, we'll be able to get that sticker insert pack done pretty quick. I've only got 1 pack of these, but I'm definitely going to be getting more. I'm definitely going to be looking for more. But are you guys ready? Let me know down in the comment section below who you are most interested in seeing. There's tons of cards in here. Let me go through it real quick, and then we're going to get into the pack. Diamond Dallas Page, Bret Hart, Goldberg, Rick Steiner, Booker T, Chris Jericho, Saturn, Bam Bam Bigelow, Norman Smiley, Alex Wright, Raven, Kanyon, Bobby Duncombe Jr., The Disciple, Super Calo, Silver King, Meng, Rey Mysterio, Wrath, Barry Windham, Sting, Macho Man, Chris Benoit, Juventud Guerrero, Vincent, Bryan Adams, Horace Hogan, Hollywood Hogan, Hector Garza, Kimberly, Spice, AC Jazz, Tigress, Whisper, Fire, Storm, Larry Zbyszko, Doug Dillinger, and Sonny Ono. All kinds of super cool cards, but let's get into this. Let's see what we're going to be able to pick up. See if we're going to get lucky like we did in that last episode where we pulled that Brock Lesnar straight away. But are you guys ready? Let's go! Welcome back, everybody. Jason Static one more time in the gold box. And today, you guys, like I said in the previous clip, we're looking for Raven, Disco Inferno, and Conan. Let me ask you guys a question. Who was some of your favorite wrestlers in WCW? Out of all of the years, going all the way back to the 80s, who was some of your favorite? What was some of your favorite feuds? What was some of your favorite matches in WCW back then? Now, like I said, there's only 4 cards in this, and there is 1 sticker. So who do you think we're going to be pulling first? Who do you think we're going to be pulling? Because there's going to be a reveal right away. Who do you think? All right, let's go. Arn Anderson. Was this when Arn Anderson did that My Spot? This is my spot. Is that when that was? Hell yeah, Arn Anderson. I like Arn Anderson. Ooh, Damien. Hell yeah. Great Luchador. Damien 666. Super Kello. Ooh, Meng. Hell yeah. Tongan Death Grip. Guess who's using the Tongan Death Grip right now? Jacob Fatu is using the Tongan Death Grip. It's only supposed to be used under certain circumstances. And then we got the sticker. And it looks like we got Hulk Hogan versus DDP at Road Wild 8/7/1998. Now, like we always do, we are going to go through. Ooh, and then we got Pee Wee Anderson. Hell yeah. Pee Wee Anderson, great referee back in the day. Let's go through these backs like we always do. You know how we do it. We got to go through the backs. These are all new cards for the new set. The new set, we're definitely going to look into getting some more of these cards. This is a super cool set so far. Arn Anderson. Super Cal Low. I always liked Super Cal Low. I always thought he had a really cool. Whenever I was younger, I always liked him. I always thought he had a really cool gimmick. And he's also got brothers and stuff. Motocross, which is cool. I didn't know that. Damien. Super cool. He's still out there on the wrestling scene, running and gunning. I believe he's over working with NWA, maybe? I believe he's working with NWA. Still, maybe? I think that's where he's working at. Then we got DDP versus Hogan. You guys remember Road Wild in 1998? Let me know down in the comment section below if you guys remember Road Wild. And then we have none other than Meng. The GOAT Meng. Great worker. And he was actually, I believe he was in the vicinity of St. Louis this past weekend. There was a wrestling fan fest put on by Southern Illinois Championship Wrestling. And he had a bunch of old school wrestlers there. If you're in the Southeast Missouri or the St. Louis, Missouri area, and you were into professional wrestling, you can go check out SICW, and they have all kinds of cool stuff. They have all kinds of cool shows. Hell, there's a lot of cool shows. There's Pro Wrestling Epic, Illinois Elite Wrestling. You have MMWA, where I started wrestling. All kinds of cool wrestling promotions. You got Glory Pro. Tons and tons of pro wrestling that you can go check out in the St. Louis, Missouri area. But I believe Meng might have been there. I can't remember. I wasn't able to go, but super cool stuff. And who was your favorite out of this pack? Let me know your favorite card in the comment section down below. Our favorite card is right here. None other than Meng. Meng. Welcome to the collection, my friend. Welcome to the collection. I'm falling all over my words, you guys. I apologize. Sometimes it's just like that. But we're going to drop it out like we always do. Go check out the Linktree link in the comment section below. That's where you can find me all across social media. You can find me on Facebook. You can find me on Instagram. You can find me at Backbreaker Collectibles. If you're looking to fill your sets of wrestling cards, there's all kinds of wrestling cards on there. Currently, I have WWE, I have WCW, I have TNA, I have Lucha Libre cards. I have some Japanese cards. So all kinds of cool stuff. Go check it out. Go support me. That's how I fund this entire operation. This entire Wrestling Pack Challenge has solely been funded by the eBay store. Then you can also go check out Backbreaker Media Parlor. That's the second YouTube channel where I do all kinds of super cool stuff. And then you can go check out Fight Club Wrestling Academy. That's the third channel where I do professional wrestling shoot interviews, where I ask professional wrestling talent from the Midwest one question about professional wrestling. But other than that, you guys, I'll see you very soon with another episode. Meng, welcome to the collection. WCW and nWo Nitro 1999. Welcome to the Wrestling Pack Challenge. But until then, much love, peace out, and I'll see you all again in just a couple of days. Peace out.